So you want to know the spiritual meaning of cats? Son, I got you. Come on.
I don't even know why you girls bother at this point. Like, it's me. I will. You lose.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Son, and judging by the title, you already know what this is. You already know what this is. So let's get straight into the video. Yo! And we back. So y'all, we're gonna do the spiritual meaning of cats. And I know I'm not in my usual setting. I had to come to town to catch some good Wi-Fi. So I said, let me go ahead and do this video now, because I want to start doing more videos in the car, because I'm like literally always in the car, because I'm always on the go. I always have to drive into town in order to have good Wi-Fi and connection, because I live in the country. So I said, to make things more convenient and make more sense, I need to start doing car videos. So I feel like most of my videos are going to start to be in the car more. But when we do like get ready with me, then we'll probably be at home. Like, get ready with me, I'm about to tell you what this dream is about. Get ready with me, I'm about to show you how to make $100. Get ready with me, I'm about to tell you the spiritual meaning of this. Get ready with me, let's talk about the economy. Like you get what I'm saying? It's gonna be real information, because if you know me from TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, or whatever, you know I tell y'all what's going on. But I'm still just like you, doing my hair, doing my makeup, living my life. So yeah, but we probably gonna start doing it in the car. So let's get into it. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. And if you are from TikTok, put a sunflower in the comments. If you're from Instagram, put an orange heart. If you're from Facebook, put a blue heart. If you're from Snapchat, put a red heart. What else? That's all I'm on, I think. Okay, yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so the spiritual meaning of cats, I have my handy dandy book. So let's start with number one. And if you already know this, I had posted the quick version of this video on my TikTok, so go look at that video too. But number one, because it's multiple meanings, but I just did like the top 6. So number one, the spiritual meaning of cats, number one is protection. Especially, you have to always remember this. It depends on where you're seeing it. Because I'm going to use me for an example. I had always had this blackish, whitish cat would show up in the same area. And it was a familiar place to me, because my grandmother used to live there before she passed away. And I always saw this cat every time I passed by to get to my old house. So I just thought that was like, you know, when something is a sign. So I definitely felt like that was her, you know, maybe protecting me or just letting me know she's still there. But cats in history have been known for their protective qualities, because a lot of people don't know this. A cat, nice, sweet, and cute, but a lot of animals don't play with cats. And y'all know who the bigger cats is, like the lions and tigers and but you know what I'm saying. Like, cats of any kind have never been played with, because they are the protectors of the animals. Literally, what do animals do? What do cats do in your house? Cats get rid of rats and all these pests and snakes, and like, a snake is literally scared of a cat. So let's be clear, cats are not to be played with. But they also often symbolize protection, meaning if you see this cats coming around your home out of nowhere and nobody's feeding them, but they keep coming back, baby, take heed to that, because they're trying to protect you, or trying to get you to protect yourself from something, from someone, from something in the home. Your home may need to be cleansed, meaning it's time to get rid of old things and energies that shouldn't be there, or certain people within your home that shouldn't be there, or certain people that you keep allowing to your home that shouldn't be there, or things of that nature. Okay, so keep in mind, cats they're nice, they're sweet, but they don't play, and they're very picky and selective. They're not like dogs. You get what I'm saying? Cats are not like dogs. Cats pick their owner, for real. Cats pick who they're attracted to. Cats do things intentionally, not intentionally. Okay, remember that. Number two, the color of the cat can change the meaning of the cat. now we're going to get into like the different cultures of it. So in different culture, we're going to talk about the African culture, the Chinese culture, the Egyptian culture. We're going to just like run through each one of them. So in African or black culture, within the 19th and the 20th century, often thought that black cats were a sign of like negative things, because I kid you not, you have to go off what you feel and what you believe and just take heed to all of these things and come to your own conclusion. But in certain cultures, the cat was associated with death, basically. So if you saw this black cat, somebody was gonna pass away in your family, and 9 times out of 10 that ended up to be true. And for me, I don't believe in coincidences. Sometimes things just happen to happen, but I feel like 90% of the time it was for a reason. 90% of the time you got a sign that that was going to happen. You just didn't remember it. You didn't know what it was. You didn't think about it. You didn't use your intuition. You didn't notice the sign. You didn't this. I feel like we were literally given the tools we need to maneuver through life, not just aimlessly. We were given intuition, we were given dreams, we were given visions, we were given signs, we were given feelings, we were given vibes, we were given energy to understand life in all of its different forms. But in some cultures, they really thought that black cats were literally signs of like negative omens and negative things and passing away of people near you. And it turned out to be true a lot of the time. So it's all to each his own. Number 3, before the 19th and the 20th century, cats were put on pedestals. Cats were revered. Cats were the kings and the queens. Like literally actual humans, actual people made cats their head of their life. I kid y'all not. They put them on pedestals, and we're going to get to that. But number 3, the meaning of cats is literally the guardians of negative energy. So this was the time in history where cats were signs of guardians, in the sense of a cat has the ability to maneuver through the real world and the spiritual world. And they have the ability to absorb and take out negative energies that shouldn't be around. So that's why people back in history, ancient history, you get what I'm saying, AD, BC, you know what I'm saying? That's why they kept so many cats around. Everybody had a cat. Everybody had multiple cats. Everybody was associated with cats. But when things took a negative turn is when like the witchcraft and all that came out, which we're going to get into another video, because this generation doesn't even know what witchcraft really is. But that's going to be a whole other video. I'm going to get into that later. But people started getting the negative connotation from cats because nearly all witches owned a cat. So after centuries or whatever of witches having all of these cats, people started to pay a negative connotation to cats for it. And I don't know why. People are just, I hate to say people are dumb, I'm gonna just say ignorant just to be on the safe side, because that didn't have nothing to do with each other, and witchcraft ain't even what people really think it is. And that's so sad people don't know. But anyway, I digress. But before all the negative stuff, they were the guardians of negative energy. They literally was, people kept them around because they were felt more protected or of the sorts. But number 4, let's get into the more Chinese meaning. So because Chinese culture revered cats as well, of all different breeds and all different kinds. They were in the Chinese world excuse me, they were revered for being signs of prosperity and protection. So that's how the Chinese culture treated them. They thought they were signs of protection and prosperity, because literally they kept away pests. They kept away negative things that caused negative outcomes. So they thought that protected them and allowed them to elevate. But like I said, they put them on pedestals, just like the Egyptians, is which we're going to get into now, which is number 5. Number 5, when it comes to the spiritual meaning of cats. So I left off with the Egyptians. So the Egyptians, I'm gonna read what I put. They were, like I said, they were put on a pedestal, but for the sense of, y'all know how people used to say, or still say, cats have 9 lives. Oh, sorry y'all. Cats having 9 lives. They do. They didn't just say that to say that. That saying just wasn't. They didn't say dogs had 9 lives. They didn't say birds had 9 lives. They didn't say this had 9 lives. It was specifically cats. Why? Because the cats in throughout history, since the beginning of cats, they've had the ability to navigate through the real world and the spiritual world easily. And they picked up on that over time. They noticed that over time. It didn't just happen to happen. You get what I'm saying? Okay, y'all, I'm back. I had to go use the bathroom. I'm sorry, y'all. I've been drinking this coffee all morning. I've been up since 6 something. It's 11. I needed to go to the bathroom. But let's get back to the Egyptian. So, the Egyptians, I feel like out of all the cultures, really put them on the pedestal. Because, you know, people say the Egyptians were like the first people. Or the first people here. Or the first, you know, you get what I'm saying? So, that's another video. We're going to talk about like the history of things. But the spiritual meaning of cats towards the Egyptians were like the signs of having 9 lives. Like, that's where that literally came from. People say this cat got 9 lives or whatever the case may be. That's where this came from, because it seemed this cat could never die. No matter what, this cat made it through. Or no matter, you get what I'm saying? Because legit, they could maneuver through the physical world, which we're at now, and the spiritual world in the Egyptians' eyes, and in many cultures and many times throughout history. So that's why the Egyptians saw them as intuitive beings, spiritual beings, protective beings. Like, they just really sought out cats to be in this nature. So if you're seeing these cats, or these cats are around you, especially, like I said, if you're not feeding them, if you're not engaging with them, and they're still coming around you, or always in this particular area, or at this specific place, and it's always this specific cat, it's something drawing that cat there. It's not the food. It's not the people. It's probably the energy surrounding that area. And it could be good or it could be bad. It's all about perception and how you interpret things and what it means to you. But number 6, I just want to talk about maybe like the dream meaning of it all. Because y'all know I always sneak in dreams in almost every video I do. Because that's what I'm like. I'm really into it, because we all dream. Why isn't everybody into this? Why isn't everybody trying to figure it out? That's why I dedicated a lot of my last few years to dream interpretation, being able to interpret dreams, the spiritual meaning of it all, the basic meaning of it all, and just getting into that world. And that's why I'm also in the works of creating a dream mentorship site. So every month, you know, you pay your little membership fee, whatever the case, your subscription fee, like subscribing to Netflix or something, just like that. And it's literally information that you can't find nowhere else on there. And I'm gonna tell y'all more about that as time goes on, because I'm gonna finish that probably the end of this month, maybe before that, so people can start subscribing, so they can get into this world, so we can have our own little community outside of the non-believers, or the people that just think we have dreams for no reason, which is so ignorant. But that's a whole nother story. So number 6 is the dream meaning. So it's, like I said, depending on the other elements of the dream, it can change the meaning of the dream. So I'm just going to give you like the basics of it all. So the first thing that comes to mind when it comes to dreaming about cats, depending on the color, depending on it's so many factors, but it's literally kind of like you're assigned to free yourself from like negativity, or certain people, or a certain place, or a certain substance, or a certain thing. You get what I'm saying? Just freeing yourself from that negativity, because whatever it is, it's not helping you. It's creating causing you to downgrade instead of elevate yourself. Like me drinking all this coffee, that's not helping me. Like me always helping people that's not helping themselves, that's not gonna bless me. You get what I'm saying? So it's just so many factors. It just depends on the person, the place, the thing. Another thing, it could be a sign of you to work on your spirituality. So if you're dreaming about cats, you need to be working on your spirituality and elevating that and getting in tune with yourself and figuring out, what do you believe in? What is it? Like, work on your spirituality for your own self, not nobody else. Another reason you're dreaming about cats is it's a sign for you to start trusting your intuition. Your intuition may have been telling you something that you are ignoring, and if you're having this dream about this cat, it's like a sign, like, wake up and smell the roses. Do you not? You get what I'm saying? So, and it's so much more we could talk about, but that's gonna be the end of this video. Make sure y'all be on the lookout and subscribe to my dream mentorship site. All that information is coming in another video very, very soon. All of that information will be in the description box. If you want to book a dream interpretation with me, you send me your dream, I interpret it, I send you your dream analysis. You can book that through my website. That link will be in the bio, not the bio, my description box. My website is called It's Sana Shop, so that's the link to that. I'm also in the works of creating more herbal products for my other website, which is VitaGo, VITAGO.store. I'm trying to be on my herbal tip, my, just herbalistic ways, because it's time for us, to get it together, okay? Stop putting these chemicals in our bodies. Make sure y'all follow me on all platforms. Everything is in the description box. And like I always say, SVL family out of here. Peace out.